Nike, the world's most powerful and biggest sportswear company, in just over 50 years, one man's dream of better shoes turned into a global corporation worth over $1 billion. Today, I'm going back to the earliest days of Nike to figure out how the magic happened and what the ingredients were to their success.
Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to talk to you about my company ApplyKart. ApplyKart is an all-in-one professional networking platform to connect, engage, and find jobs with the help of AI. With ApplyKart, job hunting is smooth and efficient. You can search for jobs across various industries, filter by location, and even find remote opportunities, all in one place. For those of you who are always on the go, we've developed a mobile app that lets you apply for jobs anytime, anywhere. We are all about making the job application process as convenient as possible. So if you're looking for a new job or just want to see what's out there, give ApplyKart a try. I truly believe it can make a difference in your job search journey. You can check out ApplyKart at www.applykart.co. Now let's go back to the video.
From a small startup to a global powerhouse, Nike's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Nike's story began in 1964 when, in the University of Oregon, athlete Philip Knight and his coach Bill Bauman founded Blue Ribbon Sports. Knight earned awards for his track performances at university as a middle distance runner in the late 1950s, and later he graduated from Stanford as a master's degree in business administration.
Do you have any favorite memories from your days back at Stanford?
No, it was just a turning point in general for me. That, if I was honest, I'd say that my undergraduate career was really focused on track. And it got to be, when I got to be a graduate student, that I was really focused on what it was I wanted to be. And this was just the right school at the right time with the right inspirational professors. And it really doesn't get any better than that.
Combining his love for running and his newly acquired business skills, he, with Bauman, launched Blue Ribbon Sports. What was their mission? To bring high-quality, low-cost running shoes from Japan to the US market. Knight has seen how Japanese cameras had replaced the dominant German cameras in the American market, and he wondered whether Japanese shoes could do the same to Puma and Adidas, which were at that time extremely popular in America.
I remembered my old track coach playing with shoes, and I was one of the guinea pigs with the shoes he played with, so I was sort of quite aware of the process. And it just didn't make sense to me at the time that running shoes should be made in Germany, which were dominating the world's markets. And so I said they should be made in Japan, and maybe Japan can do to German shoes what Japan did to German cameras. And so that was the premise.
Knight then became obsessed with his idea of bringing Japanese shoes to the US. Little did he know the idea would change the sports world forever. He then went and explored Japan in the beautiful city of Kobe. He stumbled upon a shoe store that caught his eye. It belonged to a company called Onitsuwa Tiger, and the shoes they made were, for their first time, very high quality, so much so that Philip was determined to import them back home. He presented himself as an American shoe distributor and arranged a meeting with the company's founder.
So when I went to Japan, I went in a sporting goods store, and then the Onitsuka company had made a shoe called, the brand called Tiger, which seemed to have the most promise. So I called them up. And they said, come on out. And that's when I put in an order for a dozen pair of samples, which ultimately some of them found their way to Bowerman.
Knight sold these shoes out of the trunk of his car at track meets, while Bauman, known for his relentless drive for innovation, experimented with shoe designs to enhance athletic performance. This led to the waffle shoes creation, inspired by his wife's waffle iron. This new design provided better traction and cushioning, revolutionizing running shoes. In 1971, the company had grown to 50 employees. The collaboration with the Japanese shoe supplier had ended, and Knight chose a shoe factory in Mexico that had been endorsed by Adidas to manufacture his shoes. They also needed a new name for their first order of leather soccer shoes, which they would sell as football shoes. Knight ran a poll with his employees and came up with the name Dimension 6. However, this was rejected by everyone for being unspeakably bad. At the last minute, Jeff Johnson, the company's first employee, suggested Nike, which was inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. The iconic swoosh logo was designed by a graphic design student named Caroline Davidson for just $35. It's one of the most recognizable logos in the world. The Nike Cortez, released in 1972, was the first shoe to feature the swoosh. Its design provided better cushioning and durability, making it a favorite among runners and setting the stage for Nike's future success. Innovation was only a part of the equation. Nike's marketing strategies were groundbreaking. Their early advertisements highlighted the performance and the design of their product, capturing the attention of athletes and sports enthusiasts alike.
Making shoes that actually help athletes to run faster and safer. Why do we go to so much trouble? Well, it may be the 20th century and all that, but there are still people out there who run as if their life depended on it.
By the early 1980s, Nike had expanded its products line to include a wide range of athletic shoes and apparel. A pivotal moment in Nike's history came in 1984 when they signed a rookie named Micheal Jordan to create the Air Jordan line. Jordan originally wanted to sign with Adidas, but Nike made him a better offer of $500,000 for a year or 5 years and the opportunity to design his line of shoes. And the rest was history.
We were probably about $600 million of sales then by about 1984. And we really needed a boost. And we thought this young basketball player from North Carolina might be able to help us that way. And his name was Micheal Jordan. And,
but he wanted Adidas.
Well, he had worn Adidas, in his high school games, and he liked it. But we came out and we sold him, and ultimately he believed in us, and we sold pretty well that day. We really turned an endorsement into a brand. And obviously he was a huge part of that because he was such an exciting player and so likable. And but yeah, that changed the industry really.
The new shoe was insanely successful. Nike sold $126 million worth of Air Jordans in the first year of the deal. Nike had maintained its design collaborations as a part of its business strategy. Over the years, Nike has collaborated with rapper and record producer Kanye West, singer and songwriter Drake, fashion house Dior, jewelry brand Swarovski, and many others. In 1988, Nike launched the Just Do It campaign, one of the most powerful and enduring slogans in the advertising history. This was Nike's first major television campaign, which included commercials for running, walking, cross-training, basketball, and women's fitness. Creative agency Wyden and Kennedy had been hired to create and run the campaign. Each spot was developed by a different creative team, and Dan Wyden, founder of the agency, felt the campaign needed a tagline that would bring everything together.
People ask me how I keep my teeth from chattering in the wintertime. I leave them in my locker.
The campaign resonated with people everywhere, encouraging them to push their limits and achieve greatness. Interestingly, the slogan "Just Do It" was actually inspired by a convicted murderer's last word to the firing squad before his execution. Nike continued to expand their product line and global reach, moving beyond running shoes to dominate sports like basketball, soccer, and more. Their focus on innovation, performance, and style kept them at the forefront of the industry. In 2021, the brand had also become one of the most valuable brands in the world. Micheal Jordan's game won autographed Nike Air Jordans from 1985, sold in an auction for over $560,000 at an auction, making them the most expensive sneakers ever sold. Today, Nike is more than just a sportswear company. It's a symbol of empowerment and inspiration. Nike currently operates a total of 1,096 retail stores throughout the entire world. The 56-year-old company is also the world's largest athletic shoe manufacturer. From sustainable initiatives to groundbreaking technology, Nike continues to lead the way in shaping the future of sports and fashion. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed learning about Nike's brand story. If you would like to see more brand stories, subscribe down below and give this video a like. Bye!